Doctori, tutto a post. Welcome back to a new video. And the topic for today is actually FileSystemWatcher. I would like to implement the FileSystemWatcher interface on Linux. So for Sane C libraries. So what is Sane C libraries? Sane C libraries is a set of C++ platform abstraction libraries for macOS, Windows, and now Linux. It's like fast to compile, it's bloat-free, uses simple and readable code, it's easy to integrate, and there is no C++ standard library and no third-party dependency. So go and check it out, it's on GitHub. And also make sure to check out also the Discord server where you can join and ask any question regarding C++ libraries or regarding these videos. Now let's go back to what we are going to do today. So the FileSystemWatcher interface has implementation for Apple using this Apple API FS events to basically get file system notifications for files and directories that have changed. There's a Windows implementation using, can't remember the name of the API, yes, read directory changes, of course, the Unicode version. And if we try to give a look at the test, it's a typical, you have a callback, and when a file is modified, the callback gets called. This callback can get called either from a thread runner, so a background thread that is monitoring the files, or this library is also integrated with the async library, so there will be no thread going on, but it will be more like a notification that gets sent to the event loop. So both modes are possible. So the way I would like to do it is to try taking the Windows backend and slowly replace things to morph it into a Linux backend. And these are the functions that we are going to use. So we will create this inotify object. This is how we can add a watch, which is, watching a directory. Unfortunately, this API is non-recursive, so we will have to probably do some tricks to add watches for subdirectories. This is how we remove a watch, and this is how we can check the event type. So we check the mask, and we can see if it's modified or created and so on. Now let's connect to basically let's open the VS Code that is connected to the Linux VM, which is this one, and let's try to start doing something. The first thing I would like to do so is to copy and paste this file and rename it to be FileSystemWatcher Linux. So FileSystemWatcher Linux, we have to include it. So we have elif sc platform Linux. Include internal FileSystemWatcher Linux. Now, yeah, well, if we try to compile, we'll start to get a lot of errors, I'm pretty sure. But we can start. So no Windows H. Yes. So let's try to if-def things. If sc platform Windows, then we have these things. Otherwise, we have Linux stuff. We don't need async Windows. Do we need this actually? I don't even think so, but yeah. Okay. So no overlapped. I think we can definitely if-def this. Probably also the other fields, because we will not need the changes buffer. We definitely need the parent entry. This is the data structure that we keep for each folder watcher. So for each folder, let's see, what do we need to keep? we will need to keep the handle returned by the head watch, potentially multiple ones. So I guess that will need to be an array, and probably something else. But we definitely don't need a file handle and a change buffer. And also the poll, we have this file poll for Windows. Here will be different because the file poll, this will be per watcher object, not per watched folder, because the FD that we will be polling from will be this global shared inotify init one, the one returned by that function. So I think I can safely remove all of these. So this will be if sc platform Windows. Okay, and if. So we also know what code to disable. Now, also here, we definitely don't need all of these events. I would keep the should stop flag because that's going to be useful for the ThreadRunner. So as you can see in the internal, we have a reference to the, so this internal, external, let's say internal and non-internal pattern is mostly to hide stuff, implementation details. We have a pointer to the self object, which is, just the one being manipulated by the user. So this is how we get initialized with a ThreadRunner, and this is how we get initialized with an EventLoopRunner. So when we deliver things to the event loop. This is how we close, and I think also here, yeah, we don't need to do the set event format. Let's see what else. All of these signal watcher, I think they are all Windows specific. Yeah, this file handle, we don't have it anymore. So this Stopwatcher as well, it's going to be different. I mean, I guess we can keep this section probably. Yeah. Let's do like this. So we need to fill all of these sections with the, what to do when watcher it's meant to be stopped. Also here, platform Windows, we definitely don't we don't have any more this thing. We don't have this num entries anymore, we just removed them. And well, we don't have a lot of stuff. I guess everything from here to here. Yeah, this is all Windows specific stuff. I mean, I will eventually remove this code, but I like to keep it so I can kind of build it like to be parallel, and so I can try to not make it terribly wrong. This is also good. What else? Event loop notification. Well, this for sure will need to be redone completely. Yeah. Okay. Let's put at least the stub. Compile it. Unused parameter entry. Sure. Unused parameter result. Sure. And yeah, let's make it here like void entry. This is how you can flag an object to be in use. Of course, we have our object that needs to be made bigger. 48 bytes. This is the compiler firewall. Is this one? 48. No, internal, this one, 48. Oh, it's both then. 48. 48 also here. I mean, I guess I can make it size of something. No, it's not one nor the other. Which one is it? Where are we getting the errors? Instantiation. I'm always getting, I don't know why we are getting this error. We don't have anything in the inl file, which makes me very confused. So Windows default, so it should be the default, so it's the ThreadRunner. Okay, probably 48. Let's make it 48 everywhere. Okay, now it works. Then we'll fine-tune them. Okay, now that we got it to compile, what should I start to do? Let's see how what the tests are doing. So the first test is init close, which is just initializing and closing the object without doing much. It's a pretty nice test. Let's run it. So let's make it run FileSystemWatcher test report. Okay, FileSystemWatcher test. In the init, what should we be doing? So is it the init being done with the ThreadRunner? So it's init with the ThreadRunner. This one. So I want to make this inotify init, which, I mean, I can copy it from here. Yeah. Of course, we need the header. I think it's like sys inotify, otherwise I will look it up. Sys inotify, yeah. Inotify. And let's say notify handle. So we need to save this somewhere. Where are we going to save it? In the ThreadRunner. Yeah. Linux. Yeah, but I don't want it in one of the runners. Should probably just save it here. File descriptor. Yeah, but I need to do if Linux, if C platform Linux, notify, yeah, descriptor. That's all right. So notify descriptor. So I can make it self, notify descriptor, assign, notify handle, for example. I mean, I could probably even avoid that. So here we are using a ThreadRunner, so we definitely don't need the non-blocking thing. So let's do like this. Yeah, we'll remove the non-blocking. I will if def this if C platform Linux and else and if, and I will return just this one. Same should be done here with added non-block. and we should be good. The close doesn't need to do much because this one is closed. Well, I guess we can self dot notify descriptor close. Why not? Okay. If a C platform Windows, let's make all of them a C platform Windows, so it stays parallel everywhere. Now, so let's see, is the first test being able to run? Yeah, we can open and close this thing. Let's see if we get up to here. Yes. Excellent. So next on the list is being able, so let's see what the next test is doing. It's using the ThreadRunner, so that's what we are going to make work. So this will clearly not work. Yeah, it's even hanging. Beautiful. Why is it even, I mean, it should be failing. Why is it even hanging? Let's see, call stack. So we are on this atomic close. Okay, we have no way of stopping this. This thread should stop. Should have somewhere. Maybe we have a join here. Why is this not even ending? Yeah, we have this event, so we are probably stopping here because the callback is never called, so we're never going past this event object that must be unblocked by the system calling this lambda with the notification. Fair. So we need to call the notification. So we need to be able to watch something for real. So where is our, what's the fancy call we need to do? This one. So we need to add a watch with the file descriptor that we created here, with the path, and a bunch of flags like telling what we would like to monitor. And I think the best place to do it is exactly in the same place where we are doing it for Windows, which is here. So I need the file descriptor. So my file descriptor is here. I can get it. Let's call it notify handle. Yeah, or maybe root notify handle. Int result false. We just try it. So if it fails, we'll early out. So I have this root notify handle. I can pass it here. I need to pass the path, but the path is already ready. You know what? Let me move this down here. All right. And let me move this one up. So I have the encoded path. Encoded path is my get null terminated native. That's my thing that I need. That's the path, basically. That is already been converted to the native representation, which is, in this case, is UTF-8, I think. So, yeah. I need to store this one in the opaque, so in the hidden sub-object of my folder watcher. So I can add it also here. For folder watcher internal. I mean, I could be adding just an integer, but as I suspect that we will need to add the other watches for all of the subfolders, well, I can make it an integer for now. That's all right. This is so watcher ID, and I need this only for Linux. inotify add. Let's make it opaque dot watcher ID is this thing. Yeah, maybe I will do int notify res sc try notify res is not -1, and watcher ID is notify res. Well, okay. Sc try was not, yes, try message. Okay, we have the watcher. First thing, every time I'm creating something, I want to know where this is going to be removed, and my intuition is that I need to remove it in the stopwatching. So I notify rm watch from the file descriptor. So I need to get the file descriptor again, like done here. Root notify handle, folder watcher, internal get dot watcher ID. Res sc try msg res different than -1, so we can report if this fails for some obscure reason. And I don't know, we can set this to be -1 or good. Yeah. So we are adding the watch. Now in the thread, because this is the ThreadRunner, that's where I need to monitor things. So shall I just let's say read from fd? Yeah, maybe I should get the root notify handle again. Root notify handle. Yeah, I'm already making it a function because for sure this will need to be shared with the event loop version. Oh, that's member. I don't need to do it like that. So void read from fd, or let's say read events. I don't know. Well, I will rename this later, but let's try to do something. So I want to do some sort of buffer. I don't know, let's make it to 2K, I don't know, 3K, 4K, something like that. And I want to read my root notify handle in buffer, size of buffer. Read events was not declared. read is not being declared. Well, we learned from the last video that I need to include uni_std for read. Return statement is what am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, read events is not cannot fail, so let's make it fail. Let's make it possible for it to fail. Let's return a result. So yeah, let's see, try this. Control reaches the end of non-void. Return result true. What am I doing wrong now? Oh no, it's this guy that cannot. So if not read events, break. Now this kind of reads, they always need to be done like this, while so int res while res is not -1 and no is interrupt. We need no no no. So because this read call can always be interrupted by an interrupt. This is the big pain when doing any POSIX API. You always have to do this, you know, funky loop. Read is now reading the value in the buffer. This is actually read bytes. So while actually read bytes, actually read bytes is -1 and no is interrupt, you have to loop, otherwise, let's see, try. Actually read bytes needs to be different than -1, so it means read failed. If read failed, we return. If read didn't fail, I guess we can loop the results. Let's make it into maybe a, yeah, let's make it a span. Actually read equals buffer a static cast size the actually read bytes. Loop results actually read. So no discard result loop results span char actually read. I think, yeah, we have to do kind of a for loop. So what the documentation was saying is that you can, the inotify is pushing a sequence of struct. What's the name of the struct? I have it written here. I don't have it written here. I mean, we can look it up, but I think I can find it with the autocomplete. Is it like inotify event? Yes, struct inotify event. So I can do char iterator. Let's make it const char. Actually read the data. then I need to loop until this iterator is less than actually read data plus actually read size in bytes. And then I can increment iterator. Basically, why I do say basically every second. So it's a stream of inotify event, so we need to increment by the size of this struct, and then this is a flex array, which this is the length of the array. So yeah, this is size of event plus event length, yeah, and the event needs to be reinterpret casted from this iterator. So it's a struct, maybe a construct, const, yeah. Yeah, from the iterator. Is it sensible to do that? Return result true. All right. So now, what should I do? Yeah, I can check the event mask. So let's make it very simple. If event mask is modified, we have modified, what was the modified? Yeah. So this is the notification code, yeah. Notify entry. I can call it notify entry as well, yeah. Oh, I made it static. Why not? Let's make it the same. So notify entry. I need to definitely add this. How do I notify an entry? Oh, and where do I get my my folder? Loop results, read events. So this needs to be passing yeah, I need to find so event, let's say event fd, there is a wd. So I need to be looping all of the watchers. Okay, folder watcher, watcher, while watcher is not null, watcher is watcher next. So if event, this is the watch descriptor, is the same as watcher, internal get watcher ID. I could probably rename it watcher descriptor. Then we got it. So we can notify the entry with the event and our watcher. expression cannot be used as a function. Yeah. So let me copy some code from below. So I need to create this notification, base path, and all of this stuff. Yeah. And let me remove this this while. I definitely need to fill in this relative and base path. This is how I'm going to do the modified. And do we have en create? Yes. And I can do add remove rename. Yeah. No, it's, yeah, but I need to add, so if, let's say if it's modified, that's the thing. If it's anything different from the modified, let's make it like this. We'll do add remove rename. Yeah. And we can notify the callback. Base path is correct. Relative path is, let's make it string view. Relative name is event.name. So we need a span of chars here, so we can do as strlen event name. True, this is null terminated string. Encoding, this is UTF-8. We don't have strlen, so include string.h. All right, so strlen is here. What else? This is starting to be something that we can try to run and at least start debug. Yeah. Let's see if we get anywhere nearby here. So right here. So we are in the read. Okay, we are reading some bytes, 64 bytes. That's a kind of a nice number. We loop the results. We got an event. Why? Event name doesn't contain anything. But the watcher ID is matching, so that's kind of encouraging us. Will it crash here? Relative name. Yeah. Test.txt, which is exactly, yeah, what we were modifying here in the test. So, okay, was it modified? It's added. Oh, it's calling the callback. Beautiful. All right, yeah, we have an assertion failed. It's fair because the full path is wrong. What's the expected buffer? Why is it different? What's wrong? Oh, it has like a backslash. Who's adding a backslash? Am I adding a backslash here? Oh, this one. Yeah. Else and if. Let's make it forward. Execute again the test. Go. Oh, we have 2 notifications. We are getting 2 notifications. Why is it? And the second one is not an add remover. Oh, yeah. So this system is actually getting us 2 notifications, right? Let me remove all of the breakpoints and just add it. So we have first notification, and it's the addition. Second notification is the modify. Let's do like this. I already had similar problem in other backhands, so let's make it. Let's hope that for now this event is going to be the sequence is going to be consistent, so we have the add before the modify. So I can say prev event if prev event is different than event so if the previous event has the same watcher descriptor and we have this mask that has been bringing us to emitting an add remove, will return. So we so what is prev event? So is the prev event mask. Second time, okay, return. Okay, the test went forward. Now it's failing in the close. Where is it failing? Oh, another notification. I want to remove. This is stopping. Where am I? Here in the join thread. Okay, stop watching. Watcher remove. Oh, so I don't have the root notify handle. Why is it that? Oh, because I'm closing the descriptor way too early. You know what? I think this should be. We can stop the watcher before. I don't know if we can unify this with Windows. I will try eventually, but Yeah, I think we first need to stop the subwatchers and then closing the descriptor. Okay, the test succeeded. Now, event loop. This is going to be hard. Event loop. So, I mean, I'm not even running it because that will fail for sure. So I have this notify descriptor in non-blocking mode. What should I be doing? So I have this notify descriptor. Maybe let me save it and notify handle. I will assign it, and then I need to create an async poll object. Where should I place it? Yeah, here is good place. Async poll. Async poll. So this is the object that I'm using to poll changes for this notify descriptor. So self-async poll dot start runner event loop notify handle async poll async file poll. Is the I think it's in the event loop runner, so it's runner dot async poll ignoring return value sc try control reaches the end of non-void function return result true. Well, maybe I can make it like this. Okay. I think I'm better stopping this. Yeah, I don't know if I should be, well, this if def is going to confuse me. I probably need to delete them at some point, but for now I want to keep them just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Let's make it async poll.stop. If let's make it if event loop runner stop ignoring return value. All right, so we are polling this. Of course, this makes no notification until we bind the callback. I have already prepared the method, I think. Have I? Yeah, on event loop notification. Okay. Event loop notification. think I need to pass a reference to the object. All right. Okay. So what should I do here? This is telling me that there is data available to read on that file descriptor. So I can probably just read events and use it parameter results. Yeah, on result. No, I don't need any result. Ignoring return value. Well, there's not much I can do. Right. Let's see if I'm even getting here somewhere. I'm not. Let's see. Why? Am I getting up to here at least? Okay. Okay, so nothing is executing. Oh. Yeah, here I'm creating the file in a subdir, which I have, yeah, I'm not listening to subdirs. So, yeah, let me do that. So we cannot be getting the notification because the add watch is only adding things to this path. We need to be watching the subfolders. So this is something that I already have been thinking, and my solution is to include file system iterator, add watch. So I can do either iterator. I can init with the folder, and I can get enumerate next, and then I can try iterator check errors. Recursive, and I can do iterator dot get dot if is directory. I'm going to watch it. If notify res is -1, result error, I notify add watch. We may want to stop watching this entry. Yeah. Do I have the full path? Is this the full path? Yeah, you have path and name. Yeah. Now, this needs to become an array for sure. array, we can make it, I don't know, let's give it a max. I can make it, where is it? Here, like static const and max watch it sub deers. I don't know. I will change this, but for now, let's make it like this. You know what? Here, yeah. Well, let's do it like this. Watches. Watch it subtiers. This is going to be a long video, right? Nobody's going to look this entire video because it's going to be way too long. So compiling it, FileSystemWatcher, watcher sizes, yeah. Max watched subdeers using object. Okay, so this needs to become a loop. And watches yeah, then we can clear, and also this one we can just put watches push back notify res. Okay, let's see, try. So we can make it watches contains event wd watcher. Of course, I'm getting a size mismatch. How big should it be? 528. No problem. All right. I guess I need to push also this one. So opaque watches, watch res, and I should be good. So we are getting the notification. Well, at least we are getting the notification. Now the relative path is wrong because this is expecting to be, yeah, dir test, and we are just putting out test. So we need to make the relative path correct. So, oh, because this is returning just the name of the file in the subfolder. So let's say, so I need to save this path, string view subdir. I need to save it. Let's make it like vector, same trick we used. we have been using in other situations. I can make a pair let's make it watcher ID, and there's the cat doing weird things. I don't know. Path length. So this can be a pair. We are searching here, so we need to make a bool operator pair other return other watcher ID is equal to our watcher ID, and I need to push the pair watcher ID. No matching function. So here I need to push the pair 0, and I need to push the pair also here, which will be subdirs opaque dot subdirs dot sides. Yeah, and I can, so I'm basically concatenating all of the names here in this subdirs. So I can do string converter sc. I wanted to write in the opaque subdirs string converter clear for sure. Append null terminated subdir pop existing null terminator false. So I'm just accumulating all of the names of the directories into this array, and then I'm saving how long they are, so I can actually the beginning where they begin, so I can reconstruct this later. So what's wrong here? Oh, it wants the encoding. Encoding UTF-8. I guess I can clear this myself. Narrowing converge. Static cast int. That's all right. Ignoring C try. So this is the problem coming from the contains. Yeah. And no matching function. Okay. What's your internal pair? Doesn't you like it like that? Yes. Size mismatch. Who's wrong now? We need to make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Bigger. All right. Now that in the notify entry, I have the relative path, which is now entry internal get subdirs dot data and I need to get it, the watches. I need the index, found index. So let me pass it down to here. Inotify entry, found index, size t, found index. And I can basically find the index in the watches so that the same index can be used to get the path length. So this dir start now becomes our relative path. Relative path. Let's break it so I can check. We should be getting dir as a relative path. Is it dir? Oh, it's a full path. No, we don't want that. So I need to be pushing not the subdir, just either get name, which is the name of the directory. Let's see. Relative path, dir. Yes. Does the test pass? No. Why? So this is dir test. What am I returning? Just test. Oh, I need to concatenate the two. All right. So let's make it string, small string, I don't know, 1000 buffer. I can pass the buffer down here. String, and I can sc string converter buffer, string converter clear, converter dot append not terminated relative path. Of course we're gonna see try. No, I cannot even fail in this notify. Well, I should make it failable then. Result sc try relative path, relative name, and also this one return result true. Is it correct? Ignoring result. Yeah, why not? Return result true. Okay. Will it run? No. Yes, because I'm still not setting that. So I need to make it buffer.view. No. Trying to stop a sync request that is not active. Okay. Why is not active? Oh, you know what? It's not active because I'm not reactivating it in the callback. So I need to make it result reactivate request true. Let's try. Notify descriptor close. Okay, this succeeded. Yeah. So are the other tests running? No. Segfault. Okay, well, I guess if when we have a single directory, what's wrong? Let's take the opaque object. Oh, you know, I know what I need to do here. So, yeah, if, yeah, because we don't have the relative path when it's a file in the top level directory. So let's make it found is 0. Then how can I make it? I'll make just the relative path is just the relative name. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, prev event needs to be different than no PTR. So I'm getting 2 changes here. Why? I think I need to modify this test, because yeah, this is assuming that in a single iteration it's going to deliver a single change, but this is not. This is because the Windows backend, it's using a single notification, let's say a single event loop run to notify each single file. So I think we need to run this multiple times and expect that this is going to be 2. Yeah. Yeah, this is not an assumption you can make unless you control exactly in how many event loop iterations this is going to run. So let's see if the last one is also running. Yes, see all of them. All right, we have a modified. So which test is this? ThreadRunner. So now it's the ThreadRunner that doesn't like it. Oh, but in isolation it works. So it's just when it's run. Oh, so it's randomly giving us that problem. Maybe it's flaky. Well, I think this is all right for today. Yeah. So I'm going to stop the video here. Oh yeah, we are way too much into very long video. So I think that's all right for today. I think I showed what I wanted to show. I kind of made it. This is not final. I will probably iterate a little bit more. There is a few things that I already know that will be problematic, like in the ThreadRunner where I'm doing the read. As I'm not flagging this in the ThreadRunner as a non-blocking, yeah, here, that means that in some situation this will will not be interruptible unless there is a modified file that unblocks it. So I should probably add like a select, maybe a pipe to unblock this read, because there's no way to interrupt a read unless you use interrupts, which we don't really want to be doing that. So this is going to get a little bit more love offline, I suspect, and in general we'll rename things and clean it up a little bit, the code, and remove all of this if defs. So your code, you will see, well, maybe will not be one-to-one with what you see here, but you get how this was being developed. So I guess this makes it to the conclusion of the video. So thank you for watching, and make sure to check out the Discord server, make sure to check out the GitHub, and I don't know, have fun and do funny things, and see you next time with Sane C Libraries. Yeah.